Yeah, good evening, guys. Welcome back to the graphic design training. I believe we're doing great today. And how was your weekend? I believe everybody was doing great. So right now, I want to show us how we can make a weekend party flyer on our Android smartphone. Here you are going to learn a lot of things. I'm going to teach you how you can blend the color perfectly using right background for a particular design, and how you can retouch an image to make it look more beautiful. So without wasting much of our time, let's get started. So the first thing we need to do right now is to go just select the uh, background we want to use. So take it for instance, the background I want to use. Let's just go here. Then select this background. Okay. Let's use the full size. So the full size will look actually like this. Then we'll go back, we'll select the image which you are going to use. So the image you are going to use will be positioned just exactly like this. Now we're going to do a kind of a retouch to make everything look awesome. So the first thing we need to do is to click on the sticker. Then we have this. So this is where we're going. Tap empty area for you to be able to have an access to this. Then after that, you access your gallery. The color bucket, where you are going to apply the color which you are going to use to blend all these blend it one after the other. So we need to just continue copy paste, um copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. So we use it to form a design. That is what I'm doing, and it will look awesome at the end of the day. Let's just continue. So we have copy paste. It is going to reach around this particular place. Okay, so we have put here. So don't let it cover anyway. Okay, so we have something like this. We have here, we have here, we have here. Okay, so we'll make everything look awesome, and it has to look a little bit blend to the background. That is what we're going to do. So we send it to the back. We pick another one, send to the back. We pick another one, send to the back. We pick another one. Just do it the way you actually think or it should be. But just start from this side there to get all the background done. So as I'm doing it, we're going to make it look awesome. So now after position that, it needs to be deeper than all this anyway, but let's just maintain like that depending on how you want it. So after that, the next thing we're going to do is to just go back to our gallery. Then we'll bring the logo which we are going to use. So the logo we are going to use actually is going to be this. So we reduce it a little bit and we'll have a place around there. Go to the color, then you apply a black color. So let's see how it look. So the black color shoe is awesome. So the next thing we're going to actually do after that is to just make everything plumb by positioning things here. So like this one should go to the back. Okay, so now it already give a room to that. So the next thing I'm going to do is to copy, then we change the color of this. So I'm still sending it to the back to make it awesome, so that you can have a kind of a mixture together with that. Okay, cool. So the next thing we're going to do after placing all these one after the other, so we're going to just be changing it with white from some side to make it somehow you can see it return to design anywhere. So just close some to make it look awesome. So now we have all our results. We can come here anyway, but we leave this to be something like that. So go to the text area where we have a spicy. So you can see we'll have a spicy, then we'll go to the text font type. Then we want to use, I'm thinking of using Leaks pattern or this. Leaks pattern or this, or let me use font spray. Font spray should be okay. So the size will be increased. So it will actually do the work anyway. So we position it here. Let it just cover. So after that, the next thing to do is to just make sure we centralize. Think it's 1 2. Okay, should be okay. 1 2. So we copy. Then we change it to Saturday. So we have Saturday. So I'm going to have this position. This has been positioned already. So already back it up. We have front. Then we have 1 2. Okay, perfect. Then we'll back. Or let's say back. Then we'll have 1. Okay. So we'll go to this area. We'll have a start there. So which needs to be reduced. So we reduce it to the bare minimum level. So we can turn on the grid to use this as a kind of a demarcation. So we demarcate the first and using the top one. So we already do that. So the next thing we're going to do after demarcating is to follow the line so that everything will be uniform. So after that, we can reduce this a little bit. Perfect. Perfect. So we are going to shift it a little bit. Then we'll have the whole result. Now the next thing we're going to do is to have a day. The day we are going to use a very um long font type. So let's say we want to use go bold font. Go bold. Then we choose this. We come here. Then we are going to increase by So increase the size, and we'll have it position around here. Okay, perfect. 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 So just let it reach this particular line, and we're going to increase it from this side as well. Okay. Okay, this is cool. Okay, all right. This is fine. Then we can increase the size a little bit. Now that we have the whole result, let's quickly apply the shadow to everything. Apply your shadow very well. Just reduce the opacity depends on how you want it. The blur radius should be reduced to 5. Enable the outer glow, and your offset white should be like 6 or 7. Now, or 10. Now go back and reduce the shadow. Then apply the blur radius well. Uh, let's say 5 still maintain. So we're going to bring this one down. Okay. So now what we're going to do next, we're applying the same thing to the second one. Okay. So we're going to lock so that we'll have an access to this. Saturday. So we apply shadow. Okay. Reduce to 5 water glow, and this should have something like 7. Okay, then we'll have day. The day should apply shadow. Okay, so everything is actually plumb the way we are seeing it. So increase it to make it sit a little bit. Then the blur radius should be reduced. Okay, it's good. So now we are going to reduce this a bit. Okay, perfect. Yeah, perfect. So now what we're going to do next is to just send it to the back. So we can here we have it sent to the back. So we have this sent to the back. Okay, after sending to the back, or what we're going to do is to just send to the front. Then we use our hands to drag anyway. Okay, we can use our hands to drag, or better still, so let's just we have day. The day should be, so we can just come to the image. Then we'll have the image to come up. This is go to the back anyway, so we can have so let it come up front. Okay, okay, perfect. Now what we're going to do next to make everything look awesome, we are going to click on this again. Then we tap empty area. We're going to apply the same color. We apply the same color, so somehow pink. Okay, we have this, so we can now lock the three. So unlocking them, we will be able to do a kind of a justice to this particular area. So send it to the back, we copy, send it to the back, we copy, send it to the back, copy, send it to the back. Most especially this area needs to be filled. Send it to the back. So copy, send it to the back. We will see the result very soon. So send it to the back. So we don't want any of those things to stain the image. Send it to the back, copy, send it to the back, send it to the back, copy, send it to the back, copy, send it to the back, copy, send it to the back. So now as you can see, everything seems to be cool, right? So we don't allow it to stay on one particular side. So we send it to the back as well. So now after making everything lighter, so the next thing is copy, go to the color, then we tap from this color here. Let tap here. So we have this particular color. We are going to let it dominate that particular area. So we use it to form something new at that particular area. But everything is going to the back anyway. So send it to the back. But make sure that everything actually form a particular color for that particular area, for this particular area. So we are going to make it having another color, so that what my own mission of doing all these things is to make sure that it form a kind of a floor. So we copy, then we go back to the color area. So where we have some color like this, or very lighter. Okay, so having that, we send this to the back. We send it to the back. We copy, send it to the back. We copy, send it to the back. Copy, send it to the back. Copy. Okay, so we send it to the back. So as you can see, we are able to we are not we maintain our color back, then we use that to form perfectly. So I believe everything is formed around that particular angle. So now we are good to go. Okay, we are good to go. What we're going to do for this, we send it to the back. So the next thing we are going to do is to just tamper with this particular image. Just go and reduce. So we want to apply the same thing to the body, but I've reduced the opacity has been reduced. so that it will not be too obvious. I don't want it to show anywhere apart from that. So it's done. Okay, it's done. So we can still reduce the shadow very well. Reduce the shadow, reduce the shadow, reduce the shadow, reduce the shadow. Okay, so look at the face. We reduce the shadow. Okay, we reduce the shadow. Then we can place it back, checking the shadow. Then everything is actually plumb the way we see it. See what I'm making sense? So what we're going to do next is to just so let's go to the text area, to our text area. So where we have we're going to make something like Saturday. Wow, Saturday. So let's just have Saturday. So we'll go with that first. Change the font type to assembled. Then we're going to position that around there. So giving it a different color anyway. So we're giving it a black color to make sure that it's shown. Then we have effects. We go to the text type. Then let's use our both to make sure that everything actually plumb. So increase the size, have it position to around here. We can bold it. Okay, perfect. So now close the space in between it to make it look awesome. Okay, perfect. So now we have November. Okay, perfect. So we'll position that, but we'll follow. Make sure that everything is in line. We'll follow the principle perfectly. So now we'll have the whole result. Anyway, we'll have it. Increase a bit. Okay, perfect. So at the Canon, that one is done already. So the next thing we're going to do is to copy this. After copy, then we have let's say we have DJ, we have DJ KUs, we have DJ KUs, we have DJ Sake. So now the two, we're going to reduce the size and have it position around there. So this is Cora. So this is cool. So we can follow the principle, make it start from anywhere. Have it close a bit and the space should be closed. Okay, but here we are going to have another text pattern for that. So we go here, copy, then we edit, put the hype man, let's say Jake Jaco Dag. So that is going to be here. Anyway, we'll position that around there. So everything is plumb and we are very close to that place we are going. So we now have at this rate another one to show definitely at this rate 11 lounge. Increase the size of a position here. Okay, every position here. Increase. Okay, cool. So now the next thing we're going to do, we have a music policy. Music policy. So this should be reduced and very light position around here. So we'll give it a color. Okay, perfect. You can shift that one in. Then go to the color, you make sure that it's actually bold. So now we copy. After copy, we have an hype man. Okay, then we'll bring an hype man at this particular area. So you can turn on your grid to measure so that you position it at the right place. Okay, perfect. Okay, okay. Then you tap and you maintain the alignment. You make it position well. Good, good. So now the next thing we're going to do is to just we're going to bring this one down a bit. Then we're going to copy. So after copy, we're going to have the address. So we have 112 CMD road. CMD road. So we have this Makala phase 1 Lagos. Okay, so we have all the results. Then the next thing we're going to do is to bold this a little bit. Then we'll space it perfectly. After spacing, we reduce the size. Have it position at the bottom. So after that, we can increase the differences. So position, it should not be too long than the top one. So we reduce. Then we manually adjust it. Don't use a relative position. Then you can see the result. So now we are done with everything. As you can see, we are done. So when you look at it critically, we are able to achieve all these using our Pixellab. So we can add because of the image. So and because of the website we might decided to post it to. So we can decided to put 18 plus. Anyway, we'll have an 18 plus. So change the color to red anyway. So reduce it to make this. So go to here. Then you have 18 plus. 18 plus. Then that should be on top of this. Should be here. So close the space. Okay, perfect. So now we can just change the color to white. Then we'll merge it together. So after merging, then we go to our perspective, bring it down like this and bring it up. Enable. Okay, so we'll bring it down. Okay, we'll bring it up. So it should work like this. We're going to reduce the size and we'll have a position around there. Okay. But nevertheless, we'll make sure that everything is actually cool. So bring it down. Okay, then we'll have this position here, 18 plus. Okay, good, good. So the next thing we're going to do to blend that, we're going to look for so let's look for document. So we should be able to see something. Okay, so let's use this. It should be cool. So we'll have this position here. to make it look awesome, and if not working there, we can just remove while we readjust something here. So we can first of all fade it. After that, we are going to apply this, okay, so that we'll have that correct result. Okay, okay, very good. So we have the 18 plus and everything is actually cool, as you can see. So we're able to come up with something at this particular junction, and I believe we'll learn something from here. So you make sure that none of these come up to the extent of being on top of all this design. So thanks for watching. I believe we'll learn something from here. God bless you. Have your work being saved directly as an ultra and as PNG format.